When she needs to buy ingredients for her remedies, Fili Motasiri doesn't go to a pharmacy. She goes to a muti, or traditional medicine market in Johannesburg. Here she can find everything a sangoma, a traditional South African healer, needs. It's a thriving business, but sadly also costs the lives of many endangered animals. Vultures are one prominent example. A bird like this costs the equivalent of 200 euros at the market.
They use mostly the eyes and the head for clairvoyances. That's what they say, because it can see from a distance. So if you administer it with other medicines, your herbs, then you smell it, the smoke as it burns. You smell it and then it comes into your head and your eyes, and then naturally you are able to foresee things.
The healer says that sangomas aren't actually allowed to kill animals for their medicine, but the demand is too great. So every year, hundreds of vultures end up at markets like this one. The consequences for the vulture population are disastrous. In the past 30 years, their numbers in Africa have dropped by up to 80%. Andre Botha manages the Endangered Wildlife Trust's Birds of Prey program, which is trying to save Africa's vultures. Vultures are the continent's waste disposal service. As scavengers, they feed on carrion, which hinders the spread of disease. Botha says that these days their greatest enemy is poison. It's easily available and inexpensive.
So what you see there is how quick and easy it is to lure birds in to come and feed. And that's unfortunately what a poacher does in exactly the same way. The only difference is that they put down poison baits. They kill the birds and they then go and sell them for money.
Africa's large savannas are closed ecosystems. Each animal species has a specific place in it. But time and again, the rise in poaching incidents throws the system out of equilibrium. Every 15 minutes, an elephant is killed by poachers in Africa by means of firearms or poison. Game wardens found this dead elephant in a remote stream. Andre Botha suspects it died a natural death, since its tusks haven't been removed. To make things easier for the vultures to get at the massive feast, he lends a helping hand.
So what we're doing is trying to open up this elephant. It's got a very thick skin, about this thick, and unless there are predators, they can open up this, or we come and help. The vultures basically don't benefit from the 3 tons of meat lying here.
Vultures can locate a dead pachyderm in less than 30 minutes, so they pose a threat to poachers.
The birds will come down in large numbers, up to 400 vultures will come and feed on it over a number of days. Unfortunately, in certain parts of southern Africa, poachers have taken to poisoning carcasses like this. And what they do is eradicate the vultures from a particular area to mask their activity so that rangers can't pick up on what they're doing.
Protecting vultures is difficult. The birds can fly long distances, up to 400 kilometers in a single day. If they die, it often has consequences far beyond a country's borders. Survivors often end up with Brian Jones. He has a rehabilitation center for injured wildlife. A lot of vultures are also killed or crippled when they fly into power lines. Here they're nursed back to health and, if possible, set free again into what Jones fears is a very uncertain future.
75% don't even last 1 year when they've left the nest to survive. That's the average research done around the world with raptors and birds of prey. So how in the world are you going to recover when last year we had something like 2,000 something vultures put in? How do you recover them? You understand? And every year it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So it's a problem. It's a crisis that soon we'll have no more vultures in the sky.
Education is a very important part of his work.
Oscar's going to get into your arm.
Groups of teenagers are given the chance to come into contact with the birds and learn how important vultures are for Africa's ecological equilibrium. Learning about the behavior of vultures is no less important. They're currently being studied by a group of researchers. But first, they have to catch one. And that takes plenty of patience.
Maybe the distance isn't too far between.
Okay.
And an ability to sprint at the right moment.
There we go. We capture these birds and then we fit these wing tags to them, we ring them, and we also, in some cases, harness them to follow their movements, to track where they go to, where they go and find food within their range across southern Africa, and that enables us to sort of get an idea of the areas where they potentially could be exposed to threats.
Andre Bota's aim is to eliminate those threats as well as he can, so that there will still be a place for vultures in the skies over southern Africa.